now we start with a new video about human reproduction. We already completed the reproduction systems and gametogenesis process of spermatogenesis and oogenesis and menstrual cycle. Now the sperms are released and ova is released, what we discussed, and now it is the new topic, fertilization. Fertilization. The fertilization means fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Fusion of male and female gamete. This fertilization process discovered by Strasburger. I will write here. Strasburger. In the fertilization, that means we already know that male reproductive system is released the gamete, that is called sperm. The sperm, during the process of insemination, it is deposited in the female system, female reproductive system. That means in the insemination process. Insemination. Here, that means a single ejaculation. Single ejaculation. The single ejaculation, it releases 200 to 300 billion sperms. I already explained in the gametogenesis, these 200 to 300 billion sperms, 100 billion sperms are viable because it is deposited in the female system. It is insemination in the female reproductive system, mainly in the vagina. Vagina, it is highly acidic nature. It means highly acidic nature, that means pH is more. Because of that condition, it will be reduced. So now we will see that movement of sperm, that means migration of sperm during fertilization, migration of sperm. What are the main incidents happen during the migration? We know that means here I will show the diagram. For example, this is female system. Okay, in the female system, it is having ova is there. I said ova will be released and ova is migrated to the region, ampulla region. Generally, fertilization happened in the ampulla region. Fertilization happened in the ampulla region. So that means the female is having, this is the vagina, and here sperm is deposited. Insemination happened here. So now this sperm, this is ova, sperm will be migrated and finally it reach to the fallopian tube. So in this process there is a incidents. We'll see there are supporting incidents are there. That's why I said one side it is support is there and one side that is barrier. What are the supporting things? The first one, sperm is motile. Sperm is motile. How? It is having a tail. Because of tail movement, we know that distal centriole and annulus will be helped to the move, and the body has mitochondria which is provide energy to moving the tail. So how it will be move? The sperm will be active, because we know that in male system there is a glands are there in that seminal vesicle gland which produce major part of prostaglandin. That prostaglandin which help to activate sperm. Because of these two conditions, the sperm is activated. By the help of tail, it migrated from here to ampulla region, fallopian tube. So at the same time, we'll discuss about barriers too. What are the barriers? First one is endometrium. Endometrium is highly folding. foldings have. So that means we know that endometrium wall is there like this. This endometrium highly folding, that sperm is moving only forward. At the moment these sperms will be locked in this endometrial region, it is not able to come back. So these will be locked here. That means blockage, that the endometrium will be block the migration of some sperms. Second point is vagina is having high or acidic pH. Acidic pH. Because of acidic pH condition, there are millions of sperms are killed after insemination. That is the second barrier. Third one is phagocytic. That means the sperms are engulfed by this condition. There are some macrophages, other things will be engulfed the sperm and it kills some of the sperms. Finally, after this migration, sperm reach to ampulla region ready for fertilization. That means how many number of sperms are reached? Average, in an average, those are 50 to 100 sperms only reach. That means after this complete migration process, only 50 to 100 sperms are reached to the fertilization. Here, once the sperm reach in the fallopian tube, ova undergo meiosis II. So that means it will be complete meiosis II. It will be released. Now these sperms have acrosomal cap. This acrosomal cap release attracts that ova through the antifertilin reaction. It release hyaluronic acid and acrosin. Hyaluronic acid which attracts the female. Hyaluronic acrosin will be digestive enzyme. What it digest? It digest zona pellucida, outer layer of ova. For example, this is the sperm. Sperm will be helped to reach the ova. This is sperm. This is ova. The reaction is called fertilin reaction. In this process, the acrosomal cap releases hyaluronic acid, attracts the ova. Acrosin is digest the zona pellucida of ova. Digestive enzyme which digest zona pellucida. So there is a chance now whatever the attracted sperm is enter into the ova and it release their nucleus. Here ova is already have the nucleus. Both will be bind and fused and it will be release zygote. So that means the sperm is haploid and ova is haploid. Finally it releases a diploid cell, that is called zygote. Generally, sperms are enter the ova or enter in ova through animal pole. So this is the one. This is the fertilization. We'll just recap what we observed today, the fertilization in this video. The fertilization means fusion of male gamete and female gamete. So fertilization discovered by Strasburger. So after insemination, that means single ejaculation, 200 to 300 billion of sperms are released in the female reproductive system, that is vagina. Vagina is highly acidic and here there are some sperms are vanished, that means around 200 to 300 billions are vanished. There are 100 billions are left. These sperms are migrated to fertilization location, that is which is present in the fallopian tube region, that is the ampulla area. Because it is in the ampulla area, ova is already there, so now sperm to reach there. So during the process in the migration, there are two things, supporting things and barrier things. Supporting is already the sperm is activated by the help of prostaglandin, which is secreted from seminal vesicle. So now the sperm is activated. that activated sperm is moved by the help of tail motility. It will move to the vaginal region to amphilar region. What are the barriers? There is a big highly folding endometrium is present. This highly folding endometrium will be block some of the sperms, and the vagina is already have highly acidic condition because of some of the sperms are vanish, and phagocytic. Once that sperm is already foreign particle, so in the vagina there are some macrophages which are engulf that sperms, that is called phagocytic condition. After these conditions, finally there are some 50 to 100 sperms are reached to the amphilar region. One more important word is here, that is capacitation. The capacitation means the sperm which is reached to the ova, that is called capacitation. The sperm finally attracts that female, that is called capacitation. The sperm acrosomal cap release that enzymes like hyaluronic acid and acrosin. Hyaluronic acid attracts that female ova. Acrosin will be digestive enzyme which digests that ova outer layer like zona pellucida. Now the sperm enter into the ova and it releases the nucleus. The nucleus to bind and form a diploid cell, that is called zygote. I hope you understand the complete fertilization process. Thank you very much.